out the idle air control valve. That's just a big adjustable wrench you need. It just unthreads. Came out very easy. First time it's been out since 1994. I never took it out, and I don't think anyone else took it out when I had like 20,000 miles on it when it was purchased. So yeah, it's been in there since that. The gasket's pretty dried up. I might try to make one. I have some gasket paper. I might try to make one. I'm just going to trace it. Use this one. If it leaks, I'll make one in the house. That's my plan. So I can take it off and put it back on. It's corroded as all shit, thanks to road salt. I was just been putting some degreaser in here. It was very, very, very caked though, with a little motor piece. Because all it is a little track and a motor, and this thing just travels in and out. But I mean, like, I'm looking at this track, you can't see it up close. It is like really, really gunked on here, like bad. I'm not trying to use harsh chemicals. I'm actually using oil eaters on it. Let's see if I can kind of dissolve it. The pintle looks okay. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that oil gunk shit's making it stick up. 'Cause it does. They catch it sometimes. It goes, bleh. I don't know. I can only hope. I do have a brand new one in the Horde. But why use that if you can reuse what you have? I don't know. Interesting. IAC valve. Surprised it came out so easy. Wasn't even in there too tight. What I've been doing is I spray some shit in there, I scrub it, spray it, I scrub it, and it's getting cleaner. Yeah, the problem is without really depressing that spring, you can't really clean that shaft too much. I was thinking it was just so funky in there, it was sticking, because it was really nasty. Yeah, don't use any harsh cleaners. I'm using oil eaters, just like a degreaser. I hope that's okay. Alcohol actually might be a better way to clean this, but I should have thought of that afterwards. Oh well, I mean beforehand. Whatever. Just if you attempt to do this, make sure that not to put any pressure on this thing, because you can break it. Don't twist it. Be very careful on that pintle. And when you put the new one in, you're supposed to adjust it so it about comes out the same amount. I usually just put it a little less, like a little further in, because it's always gonna protrude out. So if your idle's low, you know, then if you have it in a little bit, it's gonna be higher. I'd have a higher idle and a lower idle. It's gonna adjust for it anyway. Yeah, that's way cleaner than what it was. Just gotta let it dry out, and make sure you either have a gasket, which no one really sells these. You can probably make these and sell them, or gasket paper to make one. I kind of want to make one. I'm just gonna trace it though on paper. See if how good I can make one, and then yeah, I can throw it back in. Just have to trash my room for that gasket paper, because we're making a new one. It doesn't have to be perfect on the outside, it just has to be pretty good on the inside. New Ghetto gasket, pretty close. Let's go put some thread sealer on there, cram it back in. Simply just thread it back in and put it in. See if this thing still starts. It's not in super tight actually. Time it is. It's late condo land, repair production. Yeah, it stabilizes. That's a good thing, it's idling. What if we're leaking? Good. No, see, this is something totally different. We just stalled out again. Yeah, we're stalling out in neutral now. You see this shit? Doesn't matter what gear you're wearing, this shit's out again. I don't know. This thing's ready for the junkyard. Alright, so tomorrow we are going to be checking fuel pressure, and we're going to be checking that spring, the diaphragm spring. I don't know what's going on with this thing.